Chevy Impala, that was pursuant to your search warrant, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were looking for evidence that would help you substantiate as to who was responsible for the murder of Biggie Smalls, right?
Yes.
So can you tell us how this photograph helps you learn any more information as to who killed Biggie Smalls?
It may not be the actual person who pulled the trigger, but it may be one of the people that lead us to who did pull that trigger.
All right. So who are the other people that are in the photograph?
I don't recall the names. Orlando Anderson was one, and I don't recall the others.
Okay. But fair to say, of course, if there was a Polaroid with these people in there, it would have been part of your job as a detective at the time to look into and identify who those other individuals are, correct?
Yes.
And that didn't happen in this case?
I believe we did find out there was three or four more.
All right. And once again, did it help you solve the murder of Biggie Smalls?
No.
And fair to say, though, even though we've been talking about Mr. Dwayne Davis as somebody that was a potential target for your investigation, ultimately, at the end of the day, he was never charged with the murder of Biggie Smalls, right?
That's correct.
Now, in addition to that, fair to say that in your course and scope as a detective, when you do your investigations, you would have ran Mr. Davis's criminal history as part of your investigation, right?
Yes, sir.
Was there any indication on any of his criminal history that he'd ever been arrested or charged or convicted of any violent felony?
I don't recall.
Now, in addition to that, sir, your testimony here is that you did an investigation on Mr. Davis. Did you ever at any point look into the actual Impala itself? You said it was owned by somebody else, so Patrick Parker. Is that correct?
It was owned by someone other than Mr. Davis, yes.
And with regard to that, did you ever interview Mr. Parker?
I do not recall.
And when you went to 1524, what was the purpose of going to that particular address?
I'm sorry, what?
You said you went to 1524 California. I apologize. That was my bad. But you went to 1524 California. Why to that address?
Because that's where we heard that Mr. Davis lived and that we'd had air units go by and check the location, and they observed the black Chevy Impala parked in the back. That's why.
Did you ever search the 1524 California residence in furtherance of your investigation?
I didn't. It was searched by the Compton Police Department.
Okay. And in their search of the 1524 California residence, fair to say that there was no evidence that was located that would have been helpful for your investigation?
Not at this point. That's correct.
Okay. What about the anything to do with a potential issue with Tupac Shakur's murder? Any evidence found at the 1524 California residence?
I'm not sure. That was not my case.
Now, at some point, your testimony is that there was a meeting between yourself, Mr. Davis, as well as Edie Fall, his attorney.
Yes, sir.
And in that meeting, it was recorded?
Yes.
And was that recorded surreptitiously, meaning it was done without their knowledge, or was it done with their knowledge?
I don't recall whether they were informed or not.
And just for our edification, where was the location of that meeting and recording?
Wow, I don't recall. I want to say it was at Parker Center, but I don't actually remember.
Is that where, would that have been LAPD headquarters, or are you talking about some other location?
That would be 150 North Los Angeles Street.
I don't know where that's at. Is that a...
It no longer exists. It was the old Parker Center, yes.
Okay.
The old police administration building.
Thank you, sir. I have no further questions.
Any redirect, Mr. DiGiacomo?
No.
Any questions for this witness by the jurors? We do have at least one, so hang on with us, Mr. Miller, while we go through the question process.
Thank you.
Can I have the parties approach? All right, Mr. Okay, Mr. Miller, can you still hear me?
I'm sorry, what, Your Honor?
Okay, excellent. A question from one of our jurors. If the car was owned by someone else, why weren't they questioned?
I don't understand, I'm not hearing you correctly, Your Honor.
If the car was owned by someone else, why were they not questioned?
More likely he was, like I said, I do not recall whether he was interviewed or not. He was not by me that I remember.
Okay, any follow-up, Mr. DiGiacomo?
No.
Any follow-up, Mr. Sanders?
I do have one further question, Your Honor.
About that? Or about something else?
Sure.
Any objection to him reopening questioning?
No.
Okay, Mr. Samp, you may proceed with a different question.
Thank you, Your Honor. I apologize. Thank you to the state as well. Sir, you had told us earlier that there was some indication that you believed that either Biggie or Sean Puffy Combs had owed my client money. You recall that line of questioning?
I remember the question, yes.
Was there any evidence that he actually was owed money by either one of those two individuals?
Not that I'm aware of.
No further questions, John.
Any questions based on that state? All right, any questions based on that by the jurors? Seeing nothing at this time, Mr. Miller, you are excused. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think this is our last witness for the day. Is that correct, State?
Yes, although we can play that 1997 recording,
Okay.
which is part of it.
I think we do have time. You said it was about 40 minutes?
I think part A is 40 minutes, and then there's a little bit that we may have to finish in the morning, but we can at least
Sounds
do
good.
part of
Let's
it.
get started.
We got to switch over to the.
Coffee or soda? You have soda? Yeah, soda. What would you like? And soda. Regular diet. Remember? Coke. Coke? Kind of warm today. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we brought a belly earlier. Really hot. Yeah, it's a little worse. It's fine. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Davis, Detective Miller from Partner Detective Fuller. Davis here with Trinity Paul. You just waited, this is what we're here and what we're all about. We are working the Christopher Wallace murder. Christopher Wallace is the vice DIG. During the course of the investigation, as you know, you've been through hundreds of these as I have. Many clues come in, anonymous calls. The investigation is to try and run down everybody. People say, was at the party, may have seen something, whatever. I mean, there were 1,700 people at that party.
That's right.
So, what we're trying to do is contact as many of those people as we can, find out if they saw anything. That's what we're coming. I'm aware of your traffic lights. I could care less about those. I'm not a traffic cop. Okay. And I got Mr. Paul, aware of that. So, during time period when he got killed, Chris got killed until today, I said we received lots of calls. Originally when this murder went down, there was a description given of a dark, possible four-door car. Okay. Some of the witnesses said it was Chrysler, some said it was Chevy SS. That's part of our investigation. To this day, I can't be positive, I can't tell you if I'm positive or not. So, that's where we're at, and that's why you're here. To find out. We heard you were at the party. You know, an SS, a dark one. You know, just like about 85 other people we talked to that had dark Chrysler or Chevys. So, let me ask you this. Were you at the, I guess it's called the after party, what kind of what party? After party. Okay. And, were you alone? Did you ride with somebody else?
Okay, I was riding with a few friends, but, you know.
No, it's fine. You can do that.
Yeah.
The Paul explained that to me. I'm sure he's already advised you. My thing is to you. All I want to know, if you saw anything, what happened there? Did you see anything unusual?
I didn't see anything unusual. I was, when he got shot, I was up under the parking garage, waiting on the valet man with my car. And the whole crowd just started running up under the parking garage. You know, my baby got shot, I said, Lord. So, about 3-4 minutes later, the man pulled up with my car. Officer in the middle of the thing, waving us out of it, you know, waving the cars on. Get up out of here, you know.
From the parking structure, you mean?
From the parking structure.
It may be advantageous at this point sometimes if one of these witnesses with him just to verify. And like I said, right now, I'm not going to ask the names. I'm sure that
Yeah,
we even, you know.
Yeah, sure. At this point, his main interest is to tell you where he was,
Right.
what car he was in, to exclude any suspicion that his car was involved or that he was involved.
I was in a green Cutlass.
Okay.
Green.
Newer, older.
It was 95 Cutlass.
And how many people were with you?
It was 3 of them. It was me, Wendell Prince, and that's all.
Okay.
You know, his name Wonder, like I don't know.
Hi, I'm Adam, co-founder of Helix Sleep. We saw that buying a mattress is way too confusing and
DER? Okay, let me back up. Let's start, what time did you arrive at the party? Do you recall?
Maybe about 11:30, 11 o'clock, 11.
11:30?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you arrived there are 2 entrances to the location, that little street you put on,
Yeah.
with the park structure on one side and the museum on the other?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember you come down Fairfax or down Orange, enter there, or
I came down, what's that side street there?
Orange? Orange Grove? Orange Grove? I'm sorry.
No, on the big one, Fairfax.
Fairfax?
Fairfax, yeah.
Okay. And then you pulled into the lot there?
Pulled in, it got my car valet. No, I didn't get the car valet. It was up in the corner. It was ready, parked, right up here in the corner.
Okay, there are 3 levels to that parking structure.
Yeah.
You know which level you were on?
Until the first
level?
in the corner.
Okay. Up front towards the or on the back side?
I was on the back side. But when he pulled, no, I was valet. He pulled the car up and the man told us, wave us up out of here, big tall cop, he was going like this.
Okay. When you pulled out, did you pull out on Fairfax or did they make you go out the other way?
Pulled out on Fairfax.
Okay. When you pulled out on Fairfax, what did you see? Did you see anything? I mean,
I didn't see nothing.
no, I mean, the cars parked in the street.
There's a lot of limos right there to the right.
along the curb there on Fairfax?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the car that, Biggie was in?
I seen it when he was up under the parking garage.
Okay. Did you see that car in the street, you know, when you left? Or did you see it out there at all?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't? Okay.
The crowd was standing running up under the parking garage, everybody was running. Said, Biggie got shot, Biggie got shot. Lord, and then, we went to our car, and the man just waited us up out of there. Usually time they just like hold everybody here.
Right.
Yeah, cause I was over here at, airport hotel, that's there by the farm,
Right.
and it was a gang shooting up in there, and, they hold everybody here overnight, in the hotel room and all that, you know.
Well, let me ask you a question, then, I hope I'm not even, but what kind of business are you in the entertainment business? I don't know.
No, I'm not really know.
Okay.
I do hydraulic cars.
I'm sorry?
Hydraulic cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have your own business?
No, it was like a co-business.
No, partnership.
Yeah, partnership, yeah.
Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yes.
1524, California.
South California.
Yeah.
And your phone number?
638
638.
9042
And is that big money?
3116.
Okay. And your business address?
It's 520 Long Beach Boulevard.
520. And your phone number there?
I don't know that offhand. It's just like seasonal with the hydraulics, you know. Like in the winter, there's really no work. So, you know, when it get hot, that's when
What's the name of the business?
Compton Hydraulics.
Okay, so you arrived there between 11:30. How long were you there at the party before you left? I mean,
It was about, I think, about an hour.
okay. And, while you were there, I'm sure you're roaming around, did you see any problems in the museum? Anything unusual?
You know,
No?
there was a lot of stars there. Football players, basketball players, just a whole lot of stars there.
We got some, we did, like I said, there was probably 11 or 12 people there at one time.
Right.
So,
The fire department closed it down because I think it was overcrowded or something.
right. Okay. Did you see Biggie there, or Puffy there? Did you know Puffy comes this?
Yeah, I know what
Okay.
was on.
Did you see them at the party?
See, yeah, I seen both of them.
Okay. Do you know them?
Do I know them?
Yeah, I mean, were you sitting with them or drinking with them or anything?
I wasn't sitting with them. No.
Okay. Do you recall who was with them when you saw them?
Sam, Puffy, the little Caesar, and it was his entourage. You know, his bodyguard and stuff.
Okay. And Little Caesar, do you know who that is?
I don't know what his name is.
Is he a rapper?
Rapper, yeah,
Okay.
rapper.
How old is Little Caesar? I mean,
He is kid, though. He's 18, 19.
do you know who, what company he sings for?
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys?
Yeah. Little Caesar.
Anybody else that you recognize was there at the table or around him? I see, there's so many people that are celebrities.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't really peep that. He keeps calling him Little Caesar, but you don't know his name, Little Caesar. You know, like if you just heard of him through the grapevine and you don't really know what his name is. His name is Little Caesar. Even the detective picked up on it and was like Little Caesar, and he still called him Little Caesar. I thought he knew these guys.
Now, if you can remember sitting at the table or, you know, anybody just talking to her, that's... No? Okay. Did you go up and talk to him, or did you sit at the table?
I No, I said it.
Did you talk to him? You know
He
him?
came by and spoke, and what's, how you doing? Gave me, Don very on. That's all.
Who'd you talk to?
Shot.
Okay, Combs. Okay. Do you know Combs?
Oh, I know him a little bit.
Business associate or
I
childhood?
rather not.
No, that's fine, no, that's fine. But basically, he wants to talk about where he was and what he was doing. at
Right.
that time,
Okay.
As opposed to his relationship with any individual.
Okay, that's fine. Do you mind telling us where you were prior to the party?
Was, in Compton.
In Compton?
Yeah.
And you came from Compton up to the party?
So, we, went to the state basketball championship.
Where was that at?
That was at the pond, the pond. Pond.
I understand you had a ticket to get in. Did you have a guest pass to get in?
Yes, yes. Yeah, we had like, I had like one year.
And my child, who you got that from?
No, I didn't know the
Oh. Okay, when you pull out of the parking lot on the Fairfax, you would turn left or right, do you remember? After the party?
No, they was making sure everybody go right.
Right?
Yeah, they was making sure he was right there. Officer, big tall officer, he was, like, waving
Was
everybody.
everybody north on, or
Yeah,
right on?
right,
Fairfax?
yeah.
Okay.
He pushing everybody the other way. I guess he didn't know what happened or nothing, you know. He just waving everybody out. Cars was coming out, and I just followed, the cars.
Okay, when you were leaving the party, you said you saw, Mr. Wallace in the parking structure, or in the parking
He
area?
was on the stairs, he came down, got in that truck, and it was just.
What was the truck at?
It was, right in front of the parking area. Right, as you come down the stairs,
Right.
yeah, it was right there, parked right there.
Okay. Did you see any problems or anything unusual out there when you were walking down?
I see that.
Okay, and you came downstairs, went in the first level, got your car, and pulled in there.
Now, everyone was out there talking, boom. They left out. Then, about 5 minutes later, everybody started running. I didn't even hear the shots or none myself. I didn't hear the shots.
Were you in your car, I'm sorry, were you in your car when people came rushing back, or?
No, I was outside.
You're still standing outside?
Still standing outside, yeah.
Okay.
Got it on surveillance camera too, you can just check him out.
You see, that's how he confirmed where he was at. They had me on surveillance camera. Can he confirm that he was on surveillance camera at MGM when they supposedly said he was at the fight, watching the fight? He had tickets, bootleg tickets. Can they confirm and find him on surveillance camera? They found Tupac, they found Sugar, found Death Row, they found Orlando Anderson. Can they confirm he was on at MGM?
A blue jumpsuit with blue Michael Jordans.
That's what you were asking?
That's what I had on. Check the surveillance camera, I was right up under the parking lot.
And you said that, Mr. Prince was with you?
Yes.
What was he dressed in, do you remember?
Oh, yeah. All I know, I had on Michael Jordan. They came out like a couple of days before then.
It was blue?
Huh? It was blue, yeah. I brought the blue jump and the blue shoes, tennis shoes, and the blue jumpsuit.
Okay.
And over to the basketball game. My little friend, he played basketball in the meantime. Yeah.
Okay. Your
friend, what's your friend's name?
Saying Tayshawn Prince.
Tayshawn?
Tayshawn Prince.
So strange to ask who his friend was, you know, but when they asked him who he was with earlier, they didn't ask about the friend's names, which was strange, very strange.
Is he a senior?
He was a junior in college.
At the time this thing happened, he was a junior?
Crowd just got to run. It was, you know how people run.
Oh, yeah.
They was running, and they just pulling cars up. I just got in my car when they pulled up, and the officer was leading people out like this. Then just made a right, went onto the freeway. Went to what that place, Jerry's Deli out here in the Marine.
Did you know you can heat and cool your New York City and Long Island home in just one bang without using oil or gas? Introducing simple, efficient heat pump technology running on low electricity for
You say it was a police officer, was that LAPD police officer?
I know y'all done heard it before. He waited everybody up about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, the time, so because the police didn't get there until about 6 minutes after the accident, but you, trying to sit there.
Okay, it was about that, you know.
Yeah, that's why,
Yeah.
please, there's just so many people there that trying to, people in time, as you know, it's difficult when there's a small period of time to try and, put everything together, so. Was it your car, the, one you drove there?
No, it was around.
And,
Two-door, the green Olds is a rent-a-car?
That was, yeah, it was
Two-door, four-door?
it was a four.
you know what model?
A little bit one, I think SL or something like that.
Who rented it?
My mother.
What's your mother's name?
Oh, we have it on paper.
Oh, didn't know.
Yeah,
Bernie Davis, that's my stepmom.
All right.
Bernie Davis.
Did anything unusual or fancy thing about that car? I mean, just waiting for you to videotape, the security camera.
No, it's a rental car.
Yeah.
96, right?
Okay.
95, 96. Green rental car.
Dark green?
Dark green.
And you said there's 3 of you in that car?
3.
Okay. Was there any particular reason that you left the party after being there an hour?
Y'all see this part right here? I think the fire department, that's what they said. One thing, they turned on the lights and said, party's over. They said the fire department closed it down. This is one of my most crucial parts of this investigation. Why, at that particular moment in time, did the fire department want to shut it down? From my understanding, it was overcrowded. How did it get overcrowded? How did security allow it to get overcrowded? And who called the fire department to shut it down? And when the fire department came to shut it down, who was on call at the fire department, chief or whoever that made that call and said, hey, somebody called it in? Who called it into the fire department to come to the club to shut it down? This is a key part of it. Was it a secret tip? Hey, this club is overcrowded, shut it down. What made them shut it down?
Close the party down.
Okay. Who closed it down?
think the fire department, that's what they said on the thing, turned on the lights and said, party's over, and said the fire department closed down, some overcrowded.
Did you, see any of your friends there at the party?
My friend?
Yeah. I mean, you went with two other friends. Did you see some more friends that, say, from your neighborhood where you live?
You mean other people you know?
Yeah, friends.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to get into that. Again, he wants to limit himself to what he did or what he did not do.
Okay. The reason why I asked, we're trying to identify everybody who was there so we can interview them and see if we can't find out some more information about this.
Well, you only tell you the truth, okay?
Okay.
Y'all barking at the wrong tree. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasting a lot of taxpayers' money. Every time something happens, y'all just playing that little neighborhood over here. The guy from Compton Police, Brennan, he's barking, man, he got y'all on the wild goose chase. Really.
Well, as your attorney explained, I'm sure you explained, we get hundreds and hundreds of clues.
Well, okay,
We
the next
can't,
day after that.
if we don't do something, we'll do something in court.
The next day after it happened, next day after the Biggie got killed, he pulled over my nephew, said, "We know you did it, and come on, you know that's ridiculous."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I understand your problems, and that's why, you'll
You
find.
know, I know you guys always say, come check these guys out.
No,
It's wrong, man.
no,
Yeah.
I didn't meet him until here probably 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, when he pulled my nephew over, he probably was the night of this kid. He's so upset with bringing somebody, to jail. I don't know what's his problem. He didn't see we could have paid 3 times.
Well, see, that's a problem that I can explain to you. We get on.
I'm 33 years old. I'm not gonna piss on cotton, man. I've been at 3 strikes before the law came out. Straight out. I'm not gonna piss on cotton.
Okay, I just want you to know, we haven't picked you up from anybody. Now, we have,
We're not picking on you. Relax.
If we thought you were involved, we would have
Right,
a long time ago.
Yeah, you would've put me on TV. Well, why, that's what I said.
Relax. We went through your attorney to have you come down here just because somebody gave us a clue that you were at the party. That's the only reason why you're here.
Let me tell you his concerns. You're hearing some type of anger or frustration from him. The reason being, we're talking about something very dangerous. Once word gets out that you are associated with certain crime, your life. Watch your head, man.
your life, I understand, that's why we try. I understand what you're saying.
That's why your life is in danger. I'm right down the street.
You understand, the reason we're doing this is because, not just because of us, because so many people have put the connection supposedly between Tupac and this. Well, I don't,
Okay. And he wants to come here because we know you're not Compton PD.
No.
We know you're not Brennan. Okay? And we don't have to hide anything. You probably had everything about Brennan and his family. The thing is, he thought if it comes to LAPD, answer your questions as to where he was, what he was doing. Hopefully, that will quell the rumor that was out there.
That's what
that we believe.
because nothing,
That he believes Brennan had nothing to do with it. And he just doesn't want to get involved.
that's what, I knew you had warrants, we could come down to your house and drug you out, and I'm too busy to play silly little games. I got, believe me, lots of people to talk to, and because of the anonymous calls, people call in and say, hey, you're checking this, checking that, and in your car, I have to eliminate it, I have to talk to you, and that's why I went through your attorney, and I said, we could have done this, Zoom down here, but, the appointment schedule works great. Because everybody has a busy schedule, okay? If you're my target, you've been booked right now, okay? That's why, we've talked to lots of people prior to you, and, they said, hey, we saw TBD there, we're just trying to confirm this and find out what people saw.
They seen me up under the parking garage.
Well, see, that's where we learned something new. We now know where you were at.
We can play this camera, man. I'm in a blue jumpsuit, North Carolina hat on, and some blue Jumpman, Jordans.
That's what I'm trying to do. As much as you can tell us, it makes it easier for us to try and eliminate people or put them in spots so we can see that. That's all I'm trying to do.
Well,
Okay, so that's what, just relax.
Okay, the last thing you said was we're barking up the tree. Is there a direction that you can lead us in to help us out? I mean,
you guys know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know,
talking about Suge Knight?
I ain't saying nothing, you know, but y'all know.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Let me, you know, everyone may have their own theories. Theories are just from facts. Here, you should just limit yourself to facts.
Okay.
Things you know, things you don't know. Don't get into what you think, because I don't want you to get into what you think.
That's fine, yeah, that's.
Well, I was just here, I was up in this parking garage, the car ain't been moved 6 months. GM been looking for the car since January, December, you know. You can call and check with them too.
Let me go back now. When you're in the parking structure and when you hear these people coming back or
Running in there.
where were they coming from? I mean, did you recognize anybody or, I mean?
They was just running around.
Is possibly anybody that came running from on Fairfax in that parking structure that you knew that may have been out there, so I'm saying, so they may have seen it. Did you recognize any stars, anybody that was running around from there, or anybody? Okay. Did you hear any conversations of anybody that may have seen a suspect, a car, or anything while you were there in the parking lot, waiting to get out?
Okay, when you left, you made the right turn. Where did you go then, after that?
What's that?
I mean, what was your destination after you left the party?
Dropped we went to eat, then I went dropped Wonder Mike off.
Where'd you eat at?
Curious.
Jerry's? In the marina?
Yeah.
Okay, and then where'd you go from there?
We went to went to drop Wonder Mike off. Then we drove in.
They live in Compton, or that area? I'm just going to try to direction of travel.
Wonder Mike's in jail. In jail.
I mean, where you dropping him off?
He's in jail, yeah.
Where you dropped him off? I mean, was it Los Angeles, Compton?
Compton.
Okay, so you left Jersey and went towards Compton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then next?
Then I dropped Wendell Prince off.
Okay, same area?
Yeah.
Okay, then what?
Went on, and went to bed.
Which header?
1524.
You didn't talk to anybody else at all after? Just went straight home?
Yeah.
About what time was that?
What time was that? Maybe about 2 o'clock. 2 or 3 o'clock.
Oh, you haven't done it.
2 or 3 o'clock.
Went to bed between 2 and 3?
Yeah. And I was,
That's 8 a.m., right?
yeah.
Now, at some point, I guess I'm gonna have to talk to both of you about his car. Because I'm trying to get picked up in connection with your investigation. At some point, I would expect that you would either rule the car in and then keep it for evidence, or rule it out and have to, you know.
You may see made a claim against the car.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44. Since the beginning of the internet, there's never been such a fun, fast, and intelligent way to launch online. Landing pages, content hubs, e-commerce sites, you describe it and it's built in minutes. It's kind of wild how far a short prompt can get you. Right away, it generates a full site.
We get those pictures, let's make sure we're car. We've been driving through the car, that's for sure where. This is this the car? That's yours?
Looks like it.
That's it.
Please.
Okay. So that'd be one of the California license plate 3 New World Mary Robert 071, is it on it? Yeah, exactly, okay.
Okay, who purchased the car?
You know who purchased it?
You don't wanna get into trouble.
Well, I need to find, what's the history behind it? Is it registered to you?
No, it's not.
Who's it registered?
I think the registration
No,
is a
it's
public
all-
record. It's a public
Yeah.
record.
That's the thing. What makes it your car? That's what I'm trying to find out here.
He had possession, he had control over that car. Now, if GMAC, who is the lien holder, is making a claim, of course, he's gonna respect that claim. You know.
That's between you and him.
Yeah, right, so we don't wanna get into
Sure,
that.
no.
So the car is registered, that's another public record.
Okay,
No.
the question is, he didn't purchase the car, he's in possession of the car. How does that make,
That's what we're trying to find out.
how does it make it your car?
Did you buy it from somebody?
Again, that car was parked at the garage, in a garage or backyard, in the backyard, and he parked it there. He had use of that car before this incident.
You see, you know,
How long
it's a simple question.
How long have you had possession of the car? Or how long has the car been in your possession?
What, July last year.
July 26th? Has it been involved in any accidents, anything like that? Since you've had it?
Have I had it?
Yeah.
But I can remember.
And again, Detective Poole, our concern in terms of my not allowing him to answer more questions regarding how he got control of the car and so forth, has nothing to do with your criminal investigation. These are certain civil aspects of certain transactions that I don't want you to comment on. It's entirely civil. It has nothing to do with your criminal investigation.
Well, Mr. Fall, we're here just to get the truth, okay? And it's strange to me, something as simple as a possession of a car. It appears to me that what's there to hide? If it's your car, tell us how you got the car. That's what I'm saying.
But the point is, he has already informed you, he was there, he said he had control of that car.
Correct.
Around this time period. So, if he was trying to run away from anything, he would say, I have nothing to do with that car. It's not in my name, it's not registered in my, I have nothing to, but he's telling you that he had some control over that car. So that means he's not trying to hide anything from the point of view of your investigation.
I'll make a determination whether it's.
Okay, that is fine, that is fine. But he's here voluntarily talking to you. But in terms of any contract between GMAC and him and someone else and so forth, that's a question of contract between him and he just doesn't want to get into.
Okay, we'll go on another track there. How many sets of keys are there to the car?
That you know of.
Yeah, that's your order, yeah.
Just one set.
Okay, who has that key?
I had it, y'all got it now?
Okay, that's the key that, what was her name?
Paula?
Yeah.
Paula.
Is Paula your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
What's her last name?
Clemens.
We talked to thousands of people.
No, no.
It's ridiculous. When was the last time you drove the car?
I pulled it out about 2 weeks before y'all came over here. My niece drove it to the prom.
Okay, that's what somebody said. Paula said it actually. Went to the prom or something.
And that was the only time that car been used.
For how long have you been parked back there, would you say?
If you tell you the truth,
Yeah.
it was up under the thing since
August of '96?
Yeah. Up under the, thing, what you call it?
The awning there, but on the side of
Yeah,
the...
yeah, yeah. It was up under there. Then, GMC came around the corner, and my parents' address, knocked on yours, they came looking for the car with the repossessors. So I pulled it in the back and shut the gate and locked. And pulled up out of it, period.
Did you cover the car up with something when it was back there? I mean,
So when they first got there, it got covered over, got covered up, but I didn't have a long enough.
I was fresh, got covered.
Yeah, I didn't have a long enough cover, so the car was dirty enough to kept it off.
And to your knowledge, who else had driven that car other than you? That you're aware of it, you remember. Who else had driven that? Other than Patrick, I know he drove.
Yeah, okay. Just me and him.
Okay. I mean, did you ever loan it out to anybody for a couple of days or anything like that? Okay.
And
Anything else in the department?
I have a lot of questions, though.
Well, yeah, I know. Can I ask you something about the, if you know, when the car was purchased, did it come with the sunroof?
no.
Okay. Then this side, this side. Let's just talk about that, if that came with it or not. On the side, on the driver's side and rear, there is, it says Impala SS. Oh, here's a better picture, I'm sorry. Did that come stock or? I've seen it both ways. That's right.
You got the Hercules there.
Oh, you do? Okay, when you bought it, the ones I've seen that are on the cars are black. So this didn't come with it, or?
It's black, yeah, didn't come with it.
Okay, so you put this, you had the,
Well,
okay.
the car did get wrecked though before it could.
Oh, okay, what damage, do you know what part of the car was damaged, or? Well, there's no damage to now, it's fixed apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
the driver's side.
Okay.
The man just backed up and came down the street, so wide.
I gotta ask you, how much did you pay for those tires? That's gotta be expensive. Didn't you see those? Those are beautiful.
This is show car.
Yeah, no, it was pretty pretty. Anything else about? Yeah.
Just a comment that such a beautiful car sitting in the backyard, collecting dust. Why is it?
I got a lowrider, got chrome everything everywhere, and the LB will need it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, a daddy truck I was in one day, driving down the street, get shot up. You know what I'm saying? A daddy truck. So I just
What kind of truck is that?
Look at,
The new truck?
Yeah. And he got shot up. They caught the police note, and I ain't been in no car where nobody know where I be in at all. Cause I ain't, forget all this press, all that, man, just putting my life in danger,
What cars are registered to you? Do you have any cars that are registered to you at all?
No,
You just rent cars, or do you own any cars?
I don't know.
Okay. You drive other people's cars, like, does your girlfriend Paula have a car?
Yeah,
Do you drive her car?
sometimes.
Oh, which car is that?
Like 240, sometimes.
240 what?
The 240, little 240 Nissan. Little 240 Nissan.
240 Nissan?
Yeah.
240Z?
No, that other little car. SE or something. SE or something.
Okay, when we were over there was a Toyota Land Cruiser or something. Whose car is that?
That's her mother's car.
Her mother?
Yeah.
And this Nissan 240 is Paulus.
Yeah.
Land Cruiser is her mom's.
Right.
Were you at any time involved in the purchase of this car at all?
What part?
This Impala?
I think it's the same question that I told Evans.
I agree with that. If you just think about what what I'm trying to get from you is you could call anybody, in that parking structure area when you first heard baby was shot or whatever. I mean, entertainers, anything you would call anybody, it might have been in that area where you were at, My concern being, they may have seen something, not.
But answer it. The question is,
Okay, when he was walking there towards his car and he saw the people come running back around, my question is, did he recognize anybody, stars and whoever might have been running there?
That's when I started looking for funding. Lendio was right there with me, helping me every single step of the way. I would not have been able to buy this location without that. To come up with $200,000 out of the blue within a week was pretty crazy. Working with Lendio, everything is so laid out. It's so personable. I feel like I have a personal relationship with my loan officer. Hi, Mo! Oh my gosh, well this is what's so cool about Lendio. It's like faces to a business.
All of our corporate training is boring. If this is the feedback you get, it's time to book a demo with the biggest tool for training videos, Synthesia. Select a presenter, type in the script, and you get a video. Look at this.
Hey there, my name is Alex, and I'll be guiding you through this training session.
And then update or localize that video with a single click. But the first step is booking a demo. 50,000 teams are already using it, saying things like this. And this. And this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, why not answer some of these very simple questions?
because I think you know the reason, detective. You know the reason. There's some. He doesn't want to be involved. He doesn't want to get involved. He does not want to get involved. He believes that he knows he was there. He was not involved in this crime, and he doesn't want to be dragged into it in any.
So we should drop all investigation?
No, you're doing the right thing. You're doing your job. That's what. I'm not faulting you at all. You're doing your job. You're going out, locating people, talking to them, and I hope you continue to do. I don't have a problem with that.
But I'm saying, like I said, my concern is just to talk to these people. I can feel that's what they're into. Most of them we know we're entertaining with something.
Yeah.
My concern is, did they see something?
He doesn't want to be in a situation where he wanders around that. He said this.
Who told you where he got his name, or who told us about it? We don't do that.
The impression I have, this is my first time meeting you. And second time. And I do have a good impression of you, and I have no reason to question either of you. But he's had very bad problems with the Compton Police Department, and where things have been leaked out, putting him in a bad light, and he's very concerned about.
I understand that.
That's why I don't do with NLP.
That's why we took our time and consideration and went through you. Because, like I said, if he was a suspect, you know you'd be right. Okay? You'd be in jail, and all I'm trying to do is, I do the same thing if it was your brother, or your cousin, whoever got killed. And you can imagine, some blood would talk shit to me, if they stood right there in front and saw it. Well, people gotta get out of this fucking mentality and start realizing human life is destroyed. Okay? And that's all my concern is, you know, this could be just a kid or any other guy, it had to be somebody who is famous. It doesn't make my job any different. As a human being.
Well, let me say this, let me work out another chat with him and we'll continue.
Sure, oh, that's fine.
Because I have not discussed this with him, and one thing, the condition he made clear to me.
Oh, no, I understand, that's why I said that's what you two could talk.
He did not want to do anything
Right.
that goes beyond talking about himself. Now, I understand what you're doing, and again, I have no problem with it, but. So let me take a moment to chat with him, and then we'll stay.
Give me a chance to look around. You can go get right in the next room, or you can sit out here where we're comfortable.
Okay, 4 minutes to spare. All right, we're going to take a recess for the evening. We're having everyone back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. During this recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, the internet, and radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until the case is submitted to you. We'll see you guys back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Please follow Marshall Spees. Please rise for the For the record, the jury has exited the room. Or they're back. Hey. Okay.
You want to come to brunch?
Sure. Come on. Up. You're not in trouble, don't worry. Come on up.
Okay, we're talking till tomorrow.
Oh, we're starting at 9. All right. Anything else we need to address outside the presence?
No.
We'll have a check tomorrow on what is visible, what we can hear, things like that. I'll have IT, I'm gonna contact IT to have them here as well. So if you guys are here on 15, I have no calendar until Wednesday.